The reason why all these guys who were famous in the 90s as gangsters, like Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and Ice-T, are now seen on your TV cuddled up with white people is because counterculture is not real. Rap, hip hop, and all that other stuff was built as a platform for these black men to tell white people their price. And that's why the same ones who were singing Cop Killer and F the Police are now playing police on TV. All they wanted was their piece of the pie. Look at NWA. These were the ones singing F the Police, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and company. Oh, how they were counterculture. Oh, how they were gonna shake up the status quo. Ice Cube has now played a cop multiple times, including Ride Along and Ride Along 2. You are a joke. If there was a threat in counterculture, it's easily neutralized because you told the man what you wanted. Everything you complained about is what you were actually jealous of. You were jealous of the power of the police. You were jealous of the power of the white man, his power, his community. And you said, oh, give me a taste. Give me a taste. I won't be any threat to you. Let me sit in the corner. And they have, and you're satisfied. Ice-T rapped the song Cop Killer. Oh, how he hated the police. Oh, the police were evil. They're always giving the black man a hard time. And he's been playing a cop on SVU for over 20 years. You never wanted change. You just wanted exchange. And of course, look at who he's married to. The white man knows how easily you are bought off and silenced. And that's why they're constantly asking you about the black woman, because they know who the real one who's going to hold it down is. They know who ran the movements. They know who's got the ideas, and they know who has real integrity. So black men think that they're going to get a Scooby snack. They're going to get a pat on the head for disrespecting black women, when all it does is really expose how weak they are. Snoop Dogg is a damn house pet, okay? He is nothing but a neutered dog who gets paraded around like a little show pony now that whites feel comfortable around him. And he got there by selling out. I don't mean this in traditional sense. I don't believe in all that keeping it real and, I'm down for the hood. That was stupid. What I do mean is he has spent decades creating music that denigrates black women, calls them bees and hoes, brags about disrespecting them, using them physically, abusing them, all that sort of thing. He has talked nasty about his own black wife in public endlessly, about how he cheats on her, how he's made a fool of her, just glories in disrespecting his own family. No other man's going to respect a man like that. You've disrespected yourself. It's a self-drag. Everybody knows that you're weak because you're only doing all of this for the approval of other men. You want other men to think you're so tough, you're so cool, you don't care about women, but you don't protect your home, you don't protect your family. You're a pawn, you're a sucker. Anybody can use you. You'll do anything for money. And now that they know how debased and craven he is, they'll put him in anything. He's in the Corona commercials. He was hosting the Olympics. Like, you're just a neutered pet. They know that you're no threat to the system. You're not going to try to overturn anything. You spent all those years in the beginning acting like you were railing against some system and you hated racism and whatnot. What you hated is that you didn't get your piece of the pie. You let it be known that you were open to being bought for the right price. And the white man always starts by asking you to disrespect the black woman. They take your temperature like that. You do it, okay. Then he gives you another task. Destroy your community. You do it, okay. You get another task and another one and another one until he knows it's cool to have you around white people. You will be their mascot, okay? You'll be their little toy. You'll be their little token because you're no threat. I always tell you all, when men complain about something other men do, they are telling you what they want to do, okay? It's a jealousy thing. So when black men have complained historically about racism and discrimination and police brutality and blah, 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 they're telling you that they're pissed off that they're not in power and that they wish that they could be doing the things of the people that they complain about. They've been doing this since the 60s, marking down the radicals who are actually dangerous and seeing who is satisfied with just a little taste. So this is the student takeover of Cornell in the 1960s. It was an armed takeover, partially in response to the violent conditions that Black students were experiencing at Cornell at the time. And one of the participants, Thomas Jones, a Black man, basically turned it, made it a peaceful thing, made it all go away. And then later, he became a CEO at a Citigroup subsidiary. From armed radical to bank executive. And I'm like, this is no coincidence. There's a reason this is as far as your career as a revolutionary ever went. This is the last picture. This is the last time you did anything remotely like that. You were offered a piece of the pie.
And sometimes you wonder, do they really want the system to end, or they want to exchange, or they want to parade themselves as the next white man in our community? Because oftentimes, if this is what you've seen your entire life, and that's the example of power, of control and manipulation, and you've seen it from other men, that this is how you take things and how this is how you dominate, wouldn't you want to aspire to that all women from all races are all yours, and you get to control the resources of the world, you get to do all these things? They envy that type of power. They want that type of money. They need to be admired the same way. And they need a partner like white women that are so servant. They're so giving. Giving in the sense of they never really backchat. They never backchat the white man. Thing is that the Black man has been conditioned to be so flippin' lazy that he wants that, and he also wants the Black woman to be submissive, self-servant to him, while he's been a deadbeat, while he's not putting in the work, while he's not literally doing anything. He wants to be given things. And that's not how you really works in this world. Imagine if you were giving things, especially as, because we are Black people in the system that doesn't really care for us, does not really care about evaluating Black people. It doesn't care about that, does not really give a damn about us succeeding. And you'll never be a white man. You'll never be him. And you will never be a white man making those type of moves. You'll never be that type of white man who's gonna have that kind of dominance. You are not him. You're a Black man. And every time another man gives you something, you should question yourself that how much of yourself are you willing to bend over? Because I looked at Snoop Dogg, I'm like, why are you posing like a lapdog like this? Because if anything, your only thing you're gonna ever become is a white man or white woman's lapdog. I would rather be content with what I have than to subject myself to this kind of nonsense. I sleep at peace because I know that no one controls my life. I don't give that type of submission to anyone but myself.